in the city of Marshall, there has been work going on to fix the site of a a culvert that caved in last month. And our Katie Parker actually joins us now from the site, which, and as you can see, she's very much in the mood. It's not a very Christmassy story, but it's still Christmas, and not sure if that Santa hat is work safe. Might need to put on a construction hat there, but.
It's definitely not a hard hat, and that's definitely not Santa's sleigh. But I am here in Marshall at this Highway 80 spot in the road where earlier this year it collapsed back there. You can see the hole that was left behind. They have started construction and they've started repairs after the approval for the construction was passed about 2 weeks ago at a city council meeting. This project is in collaboration between TxDOT and the city of Marshall as they collaborate on funds and how to go about these repairs, since it is a state highway road, but it is right here in Marshall. There's blurry lines on where those construction duties fall, who they belong to. But what we do have here is the beginnings of the project. And I'll walk around over here so you guys can get a little bit better of a view. Since I'm tall enough to reach over to show you guys what's going on in here. I will lift the camera up. All right, so that's what we're working with. It's a pretty big hole left behind by this culvert cave-in right here. They have installed the storm drain there, but they are still waiting to add in concrete and asphalt. Let me give you guys a little bit better of a look over here of the construction that we're looking at. There's another part of the cave-in, and we will look over here. Here's another angle. That's the storm drain they've installed recently. I was able to get in contact with the city earlier today. They reached out to the city engineer for this project for me, and they said that they are hoping to get this done as soon as possible. That's the goal for this project. They are hoping to get things up and running as soon as the Christmas holidays are over. They have plans to install concrete as soon as Christmas is out of the way, I believe next week, and then asphalt 2 weeks after that, between the beginning weeks of January, and they will continue with their project as normal. So yes, that's what we're looking at right here. The city said today when I spoke to them on the phone that they just want to remind people who are traveling up and down this holiday road to parties and to visit family to drive slowly around this construction. If you're not familiar with the area, you're not used to this construction being here, and if you're not used to the construction because it is new, you'll just want to keep an eye out for this because it does take up a large place in the road here. You can see it's pretty extensive as it goes down. There's cones that kind of map it out throughout the way, but it does take up a pretty big portion of the road as you are traveling down it here in Marshall. And it's right here where I'm standing currently is at the corner between Lee and Grand. If you need an idea of where this is at, it's by a little bit down ways from the Sherman-Williams in Marshall, but if you're living in the area, you do know about this, I'm sure, as it's on a very popular trafficked road. So that is where we are at this afternoon, just checking on things, making sure we know all of the updates so we can inform people and we can tell Santa where he definitely does not need to be parking his sleigh tonight. I wouldn't recommend back there. It's not going to do him much good. So
Uh, Good point there, Katie. Remind us one more time, when does the city expect to have all of this complete and this road fully reopened to traffic?
I'm not sure about exactly when they expect everything to be completed, but I do know their goal is to finish construction as soon as possible. From what I understand, this has been a problem since about October, and they are ready to wrap that up. It was approved for construction earlier in December, and they are just moving along as they can.
All right. Well, thank you, Katie, for providing us updates there at the scene of this caved in culvert in Marshall. We're continuing to fix this road and get it up and running again as soon as possible. Thank you, Katie. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.